If you're plunging into the wonderful world of property owning for the first time, you'll no doubt have heard of stamp duty, the tax that can slap thousands on your buying bill. But did you know that as a first-time buyer, you could swerve this cost? In this episode of First Home Focus, in association with Skipton Building Society, we're going to clear up your stamp duty confusion. And if you want more help navigating the pathway to first home ownership, check out all the expert content on this channel. First of all, what exactly is stamp duty? Or more correctly, called stamp duty land tax in England and Northern Ireland. It's a little bit like VAT in that it's a tax that's paid to the government on something you buy. Only in this case, the purchase is a property costing more than a set amount. It applies whether you're buying with a mortgage or not, and whether the property is freehold or leasehold. But here's the good news. The first-time buyers in England and Northern Ireland currently get stamp duty relief up to a purchase price of £425,000. Although, please note, rates are likely changing from the 31st of March 2025, so do check respective government websites. It's one way of helping buying a home easier for first-timers. But if you want to catch this tax break, the property mustn't be more than the stipulated price. If it goes over, then you pay a percentage on the difference. These can be subject to change, so do check out the government website to ensure you calculate the right amount. There's a stamp duty calculator there too. It's also important to note that if you're buying with someone else, both you and anyone else you're buying with need to be first-time buyers to qualify for the stamp duty exemption. That means that neither of you has owned or inherited any type of property before. If you're not sure whether or not you are a first-time buyer, do check out our episode on that subject, where we explain exactly who qualifies. In Scotland, stamp duty is known as the Land and Buildings Transaction Tax, and it's a bit different, as first-time buyers pay nothing on the first £175,000 of the property price. In Wales, you pay land transaction tax on a home costing over £225,000. Even with the first-time buyer tax break, stamp duty can be a chunky amount to find if you haven't budgeted for it. Some buyers choose to add the cost to their mortgage, but of course this means borrowing a greater percentage of the purchase price, and that can affect the kind of mortgage deal you get offered and the amount you pay in the long term, so there's a lot to weigh up. But don't worry, First Time Focus is here to help you with just this kind of dilemma, so do join us again.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Move IQ's First Home Focus podcast. We hope you found our tips and advice helpful. Remember, home ownership may be closer than you think, and we are here to support you every step of the way. So please don't forget to subscribe, rate and review our podcast so you never miss an episode. Until next time.